They say if you see him once, you'll see him again. Sarah didn't believe that, not until it happened to her. She was 22, living alone for the first time, in a small apartment on the 3rd floor of an old building near the edge of town. The kind of place with creaky floors and a landlord who never answered his phone. She liked it there. It was quiet. Too quiet, maybe, but she didn't think anything of that at the time. It started on a Tuesday. She remembered because she had work the next morning and she was annoyed at herself for staying up too late scrolling on her phone. She finally put it down, turned off the lamp, and closed her eyes. That's when she felt it, that feeling you get when someone is standing over you. You know the one. The hair on the back of her neck stood up before her mind even caught up to what was happening. She opened her eyes. There was a man standing in the corner of her room. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't moving. He was just there, tall, still, and completely black, like someone had cut a human-shaped hole out of the world and left it standing upright. She couldn't make out a face. She couldn't make out clothes. Just a shape, darker than the darkness around it, watching her. She didn't scream. She didn't move. She just stared back, frozen, waiting for her eyes to adjust, waiting for the shape to resolve into a coat rack or a shadow from the window, or anything that made sense. It didn't. She didn't know how long she laid there, maybe a minute, maybe 20. Eventually, exhaustion won, and she fell asleep without meaning to. When she woke up the next morning, the corner was empty, just her hamper and a stack of laundry she kept meaning to fold. Weeks passed. He didn't come every night, just often enough that she started to dread the quiet ones, the nights where nothing happened, because she knew it meant nothing yet. She stopped telling people at first, because she didn't want to sound insane, but eventually she told her sister, mostly because she needed someone to know, in case something happened to her and no one understood why. Her sister didn't laugh at her. She went quiet for a long moment, and then she asked Sarah to describe him again, every detail. The height, the way he stood, which corner he favored. When Sarah finished, her sister told her she used to see the exact same thing. Same corner shape, same stillness, back when she was in high school, in a house 2 states away that Sarah had never even visited. They hadn't spoken about it before. They hadn't needed to. Somehow, they both just assumed it was theirs alone. That's when it stopped feeling like something wrong with the apartment, and started feeling like something else entirely, something that doesn't belong to a place, something that follows. Sarah moved out 3 months later. New apartment, different side of town, doors that actually locked properly this time. For a while it stopped. She let herself believe it was over. Then, last week, she was staying at a friend's place for the weekend, sleeping on their couch. She woke up around 3 in the morning for no reason she could explain. He was standing in the corner of the living room. She hasn't told her friend yet. She doesn't know how to explain it without sounding like she's lost her mind. But she keeps thinking about what her sister said, about him following, not staying. And she keeps wondering if he isn't tied to a place, and he isn't tied to a person. Then what exactly is he waiting for? If you've ever seen something standing in the corner of a room that shouldn't be there, share it in the comments. Because the more stories that come to light, the more it seems like none of us were ever really alone in the dark.